Call the meeting to order. Roll, please.
Mr. Garrett,
Present.
Mr. Garrett,
Present.
Mr. Porter,
Here.
Mr. Bonner,
Here.
Mr. Spalding,
Here.
Mr. Wade.
Here. This meeting is being recorded by audio tape. Pledge of Allegiance. Rose, Miles, and Lewis.
I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Thank you.
No, not yet, which we.
Adoption of the board agenda with addendums. Do I have a motion?
Motion.
Discussion? Roll, please.
Mr. Porter, Mr. Bonner, Mr. Spalding,
Yes.
Mr. Wade,
Yes.
Mr. Garrett.
Yes.
Recognitions and presentations.
Okay, Ms. Landrum and Mrs. Oyer are going to come up and give us a brief presentation on Chillicothe Intermediate School. Yeah, thank you.
Good evening and welcome to Chillicothe Intermediate School. It's so nice to see so many of you here today. We're going to take a few minutes and share some positives and highlights that are going on in our building. If you could hit the next slide.
So when we first stepped into this building 3 years ago, we were tasked with really working on student behavior and making sure that students followed expectations in our building. And over the past 3 years, we've really been able to accomplish that task and shift our focus to student learning and instruction. So here you can see our fall to winter benchmark in reading. We have third grade using iReady and fourth, fifth, and sixth using star reading. And you can see in every single grade level, our proficiency rate has significantly increased. We have anywhere from 11% gain to almost a 30% gain in sixth grade. In some of our subgroups, our students with RIMS have improved in all 4 grades, and our students with disabilities proficiency rate has improved in 3 of the 4 grades, which we're really proud of. Next slide. Along that same line, we hear all the time that you can't teach an empty seat. So attendance and reducing our chronic absenteeism rate has been really a focus for us this school year. Our goal is the dark blue line, and that's set by the state as a 1.1% reduction from year to year. Last year on March 2nd, you can see where we were at by that red dot. So we weren't even close. We were at 34.1%, 41%, already above where we should have been. This year on March 2nd, we were at 32.24%. So more than 2 full percentage points of where we were at this point last year, which we're really proud of. And we're really hoping to hit that goal again this year. One of the things that we've put into place this year to make that happen is our CABS Aim High initiative. What this is a brainchild of our gifted intervention specialist. Every week, every student who has perfect attendance for that week is put into a drawing, and 10 students for each grade level are drawn at random from that list, and they get to choose an item from a 3D printed catalog. So there are lots of 3D printed items in the catalog to choose from. They place their order with an ordering team of students. That group of students take the orders and they send them over to the production team, and another group of students actually produces the items on our 3D printers in our Fab Lab. And from there, they go to a packaging and delivering team who deliver them to the students the following week as an incentive for their perfect attendance that week. We also have a stat squad who crunch the data and they look at whether it's actually working and to see whether or not we're hitting our goals. So we're super excited for that initiative to be off the ground, and our kids love it too. You'll see them in the hallway with their 3D printed items, and they're just really proud of themselves for that. On that same note, out-of-school suspensions count against our attendance indicator, and really if a student's out of our building, even if they're suspended, that's somebody that we can't educate for that day. So you can see the past 4 years, we've really reduced our suspension numbers. These are at this point in the school year where we were at. So we have reduced our out-of-school suspension incidents by over 2/3 since we have stepped into this building. So we're really proud of that as well.
At Chillicothe Intermediate School, we believe all our students belong and need to find their place. We've worked on adding several items this year. First of all, we were recognized as silver for PBIS, and this is focusing on our positive behavior within our school. We're working towards a status as Purple Star School, and this is just supporting the military families. We also started a Cup of Joy coffee shop, and this is when our special ed students help make coffee, deliver it to teachers, and they get to work with the money. That's something I'm really passionate about and hopefully brought some joy to our staff members as well. And then finally, we added muffins with Mrs. and we expanded this. After Donuts with Dudes, Jess and I went to our office and we said, why can't all students come to Muffins with Mrs. instead of just the ones that's bringing a miss? So we added people from our community, people at our school, and high schoolers came as well to support our students and be fill-in misses for the day. Go ahead and change it, Nick. Next, we're really focusing on moving towards STEM designation. Dana, she's our fearless leader, leading our way day after day. Right now, we have Muddy Boots. Most students get this exploration at a local park twice a year. We have home connections with Mrs. Orr worked really hard adding time for students within the day with parents' help to finish those home connections. We have voice groups, which are individualized to student wants. And then we also have the Tell Challenge and the Science Fair, which will be recognizing those students in just a few minutes. Looking ahead to the 2026-2027 school year, districts and schools are always evolving, and we are as well. We're going to have a new grade band, and this is going to be 2nd through 5th. I'm sad that our 6th grade teachers are leaving. You'll see today a lot of them are receiving Master Teacher Awards, but we have some awesome 2nd grade teachers coming in as well. Something I'm really looking forward to, which is really unique, is the Igloo Immersive Classroom. I see some people out here that's helped us with this. It's going to be in our library, and this is going to be an immersive experience that students can go into the cylinder and feel like they're at the ocean or in Spain or someplace they could never imagine being at. We're also trying to add adventures and innovation. And this is a time where teachers rotate to different classrooms and teach a mini lesson to a different set of students. And then finally, we're adding Brooke Fife to our team as assistant principal next year. And she's going to really focus on instruction. She's going to bring a lot of strengths to our building.
So as you can see, we have a lot of great things happening here at CIS. We always say that CIS is the place to be, and we truly believe it. We're really proud of the work that our students do each day. We're really proud of our staff, and we are just super excited to move forward in our building and see what's to come. So thank you.
Thank you.
Next up, we have the CIS Spelling Bee winners, and I believe the SEAM ladies are going to present those recognitions.
Okay, so first up is the spelling bee. Here you go, Mrs. Orr.
All right, so our spelling bee. This year, our spelling bee was very exciting, and we had a returning champion from last year, so we're very proud of AJ Perez. AJ's here. All right, Elizabeth Cooper was our runner-up. Come on down, Elizabeth. Other winners, we have Ryder Urich, Grayson Bennett, Ariana Johansson, Olivia Tackett, Grayson Tackett, Anna Fleur Price, and Amelia Bullion. So congratulations to all of our spelling bee winners.
Can you get a picture? What? Oh, good, okay.
Next up, I'm going to recognize the Battelle Showcase participants. This is a special event, and there were 60,000 students across Ohio that wanted to get into this event. And we actually had 8 students selected out of 60,000, which is absolutely huge. So congratulations to these students, and we're going to recognize you right now. First up is Miles Springer. Come on down. We have Lewis Pritchett. And finally, Miss Rose Lawson. These 3 did a fantastic job presenting at the Battelle Showcase. They have scientists and engineers from Battelle walking around and talking to them, and they could answer every single question. We're getting there, Josh. Bossing us around over here. We still have 4 more Battelle Showcase winners. So once again, Miss Elizabeth Cooper, come on up. She is an outstanding student, twice in one night at a board meeting. Way to go, girl. Adrian Woodcourt. Nolan Pritchard. And Miss Lila Burns, come on down. I also want to give a shout out to Miss McDaniel. She did a great job leading the pack, so thank you very much. And then finally, we're going to have the science fair winners come up.
Awesome. So our science fair is something that students, it's not just a one and done. They commit to this in the fall, and then they spend countless hours throughout the year, not only here at school, but at home as well, putting time, energy, and effort into their science fair projects. And I want to give a special shout out to Miss McDaniel for leading our science fair. She does a wonderful job. She's very thorough, and we're very proud of the work that she does. I had the pleasure and the honor of driving down to Athens on Saturday to see our students compete at the Regional Science Fair Day, and we have several students who are making the transition to state because they did such a good job. So we're super, super proud of our students and all the hard work that they've put in. So first, James Letts. Axton Comer. Lila Burns. Emily Hammond. Lily Montgomery. And Aria Skomrock.
Hey, Ryan, you want to come up?
While they're doing this, you can pass that down as well. Yeah, pass that down.
Thank you. Okay, next up, Miss Letts, are you doing the Thomas Edison STEM Award? Okay, sorry. I guess you two are doing it.
Sorry, you get to hear me one more time. So we last summer applied for the Thomas Edison Excellence in STEM Education Award. This is put out by the governor's office, and it requires a thorough integration of STEM programming throughout your school. So we do the Muddy Boots, we do the voice groups, we do science fair, we do code scholars, we do a whole host of things that incorporate into this award. You have to have so many students participating in science fair, so many qualifying at the regional level, and there's just many, many elements that go into receiving this award. So I will name off a few people who were specially named in the award, but I also wanted to thank all of our CIS teachers because so many students are pulled out of your classes day in and day out for voice groups and for Battelle and for science fair and all of these things, and you are so flexible and so patient. We appreciate you giving the students these opportunities when they arise. So I don't know if they're here, but Allie Murray, she's a champion of Code Scholars. We would like to recognize her. Kathy Hall retired last year, but she also incorporated Code Scholars into her classroom. Dr. Lindsay Burns, if you're here, you can come on up. Dr. Burns has been super helpful in Code Scholars as well. And then our STEM facilitators, Heather Charlton, Amber Good, and Danielle McDaniel, who do countless things time and time again throughout our building to incorporate STEM into our classrooms.
Yes. Okay, next up we have the master teacher recognition.
Okay, first up we have Brianna Bethel. Next we have Randa Rossman, Chillicothe Intermediate. Erica Denny, Chillicothe Intermediate. Okay, Julie Betty, Chillicothe Intermediate. Grady. I knew your name, I just looking at it sideways, thank you, congratulations. Deb Aldy, Chillicothe Primary School. Don Wilson, Chillicothe High School. Amanda Cooper, Chillicothe Intermediate. Alyssa Ader, Chillicothe Intermediate. Okay, that's everybody. Thank you very much. I know that's a lot of work. Thank you.
Okay, next we have up the 7th grade choir and the CMS mixed choir. So I believe that Lee Davis is leading that. Oh, there you are.
Good evening. I have a student here who's going to speak on our behalf while we are preparing for our performance over here. This is Callie Withrow. She's an 8th grade choir member and the president of our 8th grade choir.
Good evening. We are very lucky to be a part of the music department at Chillicothe. Our friends in band and orchestra are also grateful for the opportunities they experience as music students. The teachers, staff, and students all benefit from music making. I would like to share some research based on information that may encourage you to continue to fight to keep our music programs thriving at Chillicothe. Research shows that students involved in music education, develop stronger memory, attention, and language skills, build essential workforce skills like creativity, collaboration, and communication, experience greater self-esteem and emotional well-being, and become more engaged and connected to their school communities.
Here we have Avery Park, a 7th grader in the 7th grade treble choir, and Avery is also the choir president of her class.
Has anyone here performed in a music ensemble? That is great to see. I think you will agree that the long-term impact of music education is powerful. Studies show that students deeply involved in the arts are up to 5 times more likely to graduate from high school.
Music classrooms are where students learn perseverance, teamwork, leadership, and creative thinking, skills that help them succeed in any career they choose. School music programs bring students together in ways few other experiences can, whether performing in concerts, marching in parades, or representing their schools at festivals and competitions. We wish to thank the Board of Education, our superintendent, our administration, teaching staff, parents, and community members who keep our music programs thriving. Thanks for all you do.
Thank you very much. That was beautiful. Do a real quick reception here for about 7 to 8 minutes.
Welcome to visitors and public participation. Welcome to visitors to this and all board meetings. The board desires citizens of the district to attend its meetings so they become better acquainted with the operations and programs of the schools and so that the board may have an opportunity to hear the wishes and ideas of the public. All board meetings are open to the public and the media. Citizens who wish to speak at a board meeting during public participation must abide by the policies and regulations of the district. Public participation will be held for a maximum of 30 minutes, and citizens who have signed up to speak will have an opportunity to speak for 3 minutes to the board. Go to the podium when recognized and remain there for the entirety of your remarks. Do not approach the board or district officials during your remarks. State your name and address for the minutes. Using profanity, making threats, or causing a disruption will not be tolerated. We strive to treat everyone at this public meeting with professionalism and respect and request citizens attending the meeting and public to do the same. Thank you for attending the public meeting. Do everybody wishing to speak?
We have two. I'm going to go in order I've received them. We got Nancy McNeely, if you want to go. And then if you don't mind, when you get to the podium, to state your name and address.
Good evening. My name is Nancy McNeely. I reside at 14 Applewood Drive in Chillicothe. I'm addressing the meeting tonight because of issues that I've taken with the board for not providing performance evaluations on our superintendent. Per board policy and in along with the Ohio Revised Code, evaluations are to be conducted on the superintendent once a year by the board, or if they are acting to renew or non-renew a contract. I spoke with the superintendent and board president at a meeting and was advised that they would get back to me, which they haven't, and that was in late fall. The superintendent, as acting superintendent and a superintendent, has never received a performance evaluation by our board. They are in violation of not only their school policy, but the Ohio Revised Code. However, even though they've never evaluated our superintendent, they gave her a five-year contract this past summer without any performance evaluation. They've never contacted me to say, we have started doing performance evaluations on this superintendent or anything. I find it hard to believe with the grade card that we have. We are the lowest rated in Ross County. Every county school is scoring, their students are scoring better than the students of Chillicothe City Schools. This affects our entire community. If you have a failing school system, it is going to have a negative impact on our community. Therefore, I question if they recommend a levy, I question to even consider it, since they're not doing their due diligence by evaluating the superintendent, which is required by law, folks. And they've done none. At least none have been presented to me. And even with my bringing it up to them, they have never initiated a performance evaluation, to my knowledge. This leads to, I know there are cuts because they say we need money. I question, what cuts are they making?
Time.
Thank you.
And then our second participant, Jean Kearney. Once you get to the stand, could you please state your name and your address? You got 3 minutes.
My name is Jean Kearney. My address is 340 Braidwood Drive. And Anything else I should say?
Nope.
Okay, thank you very much. I just think that I'm podium. I think I'm the one that helped to create that particular administrative guidelines, because I'm a person that uses my hands and just basically kind of walk when I talk, but I didn't know it was threatening. So if I did do that in terms of appearing threatening, I apologize to you all. But it was passionate. And it was passionate because I'm an educator of more than 60 years. And my job as an educator and as an advocate for children is to speak. I am not and cannot be silent, because children cannot speak for themselves. Only adults. If they do, they get in trouble. They're suspended or they expelled. So I do not have the option to be silent, because I know what type of district this is. I spent 40 years and I'm still a part of this district. I don't sit on the sideline. I created a business and offered it to the school system for years, free of charge, going into the classroom. So I'm not here an advocate being negative. I'm here as an advocate for 45 to 50% of our children who cannot read and write, because I see them. What we saw today, that was wonderful. But it's a show. It's a show for tonight. I want to know what is happening with the test scores of that 50% of our kids who are not operating. This is not the first time I've been here to the school system. I've come almost every year. I've talked to the curriculum director. I've talked to the superintendent. I've helped to lay out things that I thought would help, and we're still at the same post. We have not moved the post. Only thing I get is that poverty, our children in poverty. Every school district in this county is in poverty, but every school district except Chillicothe City Schools made and met their standards. Something is wrong, and we are spending a lot of money. The last treasurer that we had.
Thank you.
How can you talk and share in 3 minutes?
Thank you. I think we're also update. Do we have anything on that? We're moving on.
I just want to know if the board has, can ask for extended time for somebody. I can't, but can the board do that?
We have the policy 3 minutes. Actually, legislative update.
No legislative update at this time. Thank you.
Do you have anything for the Pickaway, Ross? Anyone? Student liaison.
Okay. To start, Cannon Smith became a state runner-up for our wrestling program and was the first wrestler as a state finalist in school history. Today was the first day of the fourth quarter. Spring sports is officially underway with boys volleyball and girls softball having home openers tonight. Our National Honor Society inductions are this Friday in the auditorium at the high school. Our last parent-teacher conference night for 7th through 12th grade is next Wednesday, April 1st. And our orchestra program had a fundraiser at the Poorhouse not long ago, and more are being set up, so look out for that.
Thank you. Next up, enter into executive session. Do I have a motion to go into executive session?
I'll second.
Discussion? Roll, please.
Mr. Porter? Yes. Mr. Spalding?
Yes.
Mr. Wade?
Yes.
Mr. Garrett?
Yes.
Mr. Bonner?
We can just go back in the music room back there right around the corner.
Doubt.
All right, I got a motion to go back to regular session.
Motion.
Discussion? Roll, please.
Mr. Garrett,
Yes.
Mr. Spalding,
Yes.
Mr. Wade,
Yes.
Mr. Porter,
Yes.
Mr. Bonner.
Yes.
All right. Board action. Approve the contract for Nick Rose, treasurer for the Chillicothe City School District. Do I have a motion on that?
Motion.
Any discussion?
Yes, I'd like to discuss a few things about this. I think the process was, to say the least, shaded, was not transparent enough. I do not think that we gave full consideration to all the candidates like we should have. The amount of pay is an exorbitant amount of pay.
Bill, we can't talk about, I mean, we got to watch where we're going with.
His pay is going to be public record, isn't it? I mean, there's
I
nothing.
understand that, but it's not, it hasn't been approved or anything yet, so. I
Well,
mean,
it's still, I mean, it's all public record how much he makes. I mean, what, I don't see your point.
Because this hasn't been, this happened back there. so
Well, right,
we-
this happened back there, but I'm talking about public record for pay. I mean, do you want me to wait and say this after we vote, I guess?
Yes, because it's not, the contract is not in place.
I don't agree, but for the sake of argument, I will wait and make these comments after the vote.
Roll, please.
Mr. Garrett,
Yes.
Mr. Spalding,
Yes.
Mr. Porter, Mr. Bonner,
No.
Mr. Wade.
Yes. Parks and Recreation Committee?
Yeah.
I don't think we have anybody on there.
Yes,
Yeah. Mr. Bonner brought it in.
we have, I passed out some things, some people may not know, the board can appoint up to 2 members to the Park and Recreation Committee. Currently, we're going to, we have Newt Bonner on there, and we had for many years, Mr. Robert Harris. So just a great dedicated cavalier all the way along. And he's doing fine. I was kind of worried when I heard he was retiring, but he's just retiring to spend more time on the golf course, so I'm glad for him. But we need to have him replaced. And Miss Becky McKeever, who probably many of you know, has said she's interested in this position. Becky was a teacher here for 30 years. She worked in the recreation department for many years, mainly as a supervisor of the adult softball league. Just a person that will do a great job, should be a great asset to that board. So I respectfully request that we approve both of those individuals for the Park and Recreation Board.
Do I have a motion on that?
Motion.
Discussion? Roll, please.
Mr. Bonner,
Yes.
Mr. Spalding,
Yes.
Mr. Porter,
Yes.
Mr. Garrett,
Yes.
Mr. Wade.
Yes. Treasurer reports and recommendations?
I'd like to approve A through F. There was no donations this month to be approved.
Got a motion on that?
I'll second.
Discussion? Roll, please.
Mr. Bonner,
Yes.
Mr. Spalding,
Yes.
Mr. Porter,
Yes.
Mr. Garrett,
Yes.
Mr. Wade.
Yes. Superintendent recommendations?
I'd like to recommend A through J and also recognize 25 years of service for Beth Neal. She's a paraprofessional that's going to retire at the end of the school year. And she's been with the district 25 years. And Sheila Talby, she's a bus driver. She's been with the district 11 years, and she also will be retiring at the end of the year.
Got a motion on that?
I'll motion.
I'll second.
Discussion? Roll, please.
Mr. Spalding, were you the second?
Yes.
Mr. Bonner,
Yes.
Mr. Spalding,
Yes.
Mr. Porter,
Yes.
Mr. Garrett,
Yes.
Mr. Wade.
Yes. Discussion and informational items.
Yeah, so I put on for discussion the safe routes to school. The reason I felt it was important to put on there is because we were contacted by Mayor Feeney directly. It was a grant that we had agreed to back in 21. Obviously, our financial position is different now. I don't know if Mr. Brown, if you want to speak any on that about the project itself, but essentially just wanted to give you guys a heads up. We got emailed by Mr. Feeney, and I'll send that email to you guys. And then we need to figure out if it's a benefit enough for the district to do that. So.
Barriers and identifications. It's for easy. At the time, we were obviously, all in. I think our portion is, I had that shared with you. I think the total project was close to $500,000. And I think our contribution was close to 60. I don't know what the total ended up getting grant-wise, but that was our commitment. And if I understood the mayor right, that's why they contacted us, is to say, we understand that your current financial status might have changed, obviously, since 21. So that was the reason for providing that information, and then it can be a dialogue about what we are able to commit, and then adjust those projects accordingly.
So just want to keep you guys updated, and we'll continue to keep you updated on that. But I'll send you the original email, and then if any of you guys have questions, I'd be more than happy to email the mayor back with any of your questions. So, that's it.
Debbie, do you received anything from pertaining to new policy on the food purchasing policy out of House Bill 10?
No, but we typically get those through OSBA, and they would.
Said March the 20th was the date.
Okay, then I'll have to see if they got one. I don't know that answer, so I will find out. You said it was food service? Food
It's food purchasing.
purchasing, okay.
Any other comments?
Yes, I have a few comments to make. First of all, congratulations to all that won the awards tonight, received the awards. What a great job. The spellers, I always marvel at them because I have a hard time spelling cat. And the master teachers, just thank you so much for taking the time and effort. I know that is really a grueling and tough process, and you're going the extra mile to help our district. I appreciate that. And all the others in between that really, do some outstanding things. A great job we had by both of our 7th, 8th grade choirs. What an outstanding job. But back to, I guess now that it is official and public record, there's no doubt about the treasurer's contract. And I guess I've said this before, so I'm sorry if I keep repeating myself. But this isn't an exorbitant amount of money. The cash value, and this will be a new one, and this has changed a little bit from the old one. 5 vacation days were added, how they figure the total salary is different. So I will come back with exact numbers at the next meeting when I get a copy of the contract and break it down. So the cash value of this contract over the next 3 years is going to be over $550,000. $550,000. That's again, I'm repeating myself, that's an exorbitant amount of money. Along with the cash value, they get 100% paid, very good medical. They get 25 vacation days, 20 sick days, 15 paid holidays, and 4 personal days. That's over 1/5 of the work year. They could take a day off a year at that rate and still make over 3 years over $550,000. Now, let's do a little comparison to the great men and women who work hard to pay this salary. The median household income for this district is $54,500 a year, give or take. The average wage earner, the median wage earner, makes a little less than $40,000 a year. Compare that to $500,000 plus over a 3-year contract. I think that's an injustice to all those people who work so hard to pay these bills. And I've always said, financial responsibility was one of my key components of wanting to be on the board, and I will always fight for that. And that's why I was against that. Regardless of the whole situation, Nick Rose is nothing but a fine gentleman, and I think he'll do a great job for our district. But there's a right way and a wrong way, and there's a right amount of pay, and there's too much pay. And thank you for your time, and thank you for coming.
Thank you, Mr. Bonner. Anybody else?
Yes, I actually have to defend the board's decision. I believe that the information you were just given by Mr. Bill Bonner is completely inaccurate. He is not aware of the numbers. He did not familiarize himself with those numbers. And I only say that, and normally I wouldn't do this, but to make myself and the rest of the board look bad is just extremely unprofessional. During our last negotiation for our treasurer, Bill Bonner felt that the treasurer's position is worth $32,000 a year and didn't want to hire anybody less than that. More than that. So it doesn't really make sense to come up here and produce numbers when you say a bean counter shouldn't be paid more than $32,000 a year. You are not going to get a treasurer at this point in time for that amount of money. And that's all I have to say.
All right, thank you. Anyone else? Thank you to all our master teachers. Thank you for hosting us tonight in CIS. Great to see the kids, and good luck to all our spring sports teams, because spring started 2 days ago, right? So thank you all for coming. Do I have a motion to adjourn?
Second.
All in favor? Aye.